In the heart of every democratic society lies a delicate balance of power. This equilibrium, some argue, could be disrupted by stringent gun control measures, potentially tilting the scales in favor of the government. There's a fear, a concern, that an unarmed citizenry might be more susceptible to governmental overreach, to abuses of power that could slip through unchecked. Imagine a world where the government holds a monopoly on force, a world where citizens are left defenseless, their right to self-defense curtailed. This scenario, to some, is a chilling prospect, a potential breeding ground for corruption. For these individuals, the right to bear arms serves not only as a personal protection, but also as a counterweight against the might of the state, a bulwark against the encroachment of tyranny. Yet it's important to remember that this viewpoint is not universally embraced. Does disarming the populace hand over too much power to the government? The debate continues. The echoes of history often reverberate in our present-day debates. Nowhere is this more apparent than in the discussion surrounding gun control. Many critics of gun control measures point to historical precedents as warnings against disarming the populace. They argue that there have been instances in the past where authoritarian rule or even genocide followed the disarmament of citizens. Take a moment to consider this perspective. The belief is that an armed citizenry acts as a bulwark against potential government abuses. It's a kind of insurance policy, if you will, against the worst-case scenarios of government overreach. This viewpoint suggests that widespread gun ownership not only safeguards individual freedoms, but also provides a check against governmental tyranny. Can the past truly guide our future, or are these historical comparisons out of context? That's a question for the ages. The debate continues, and as it does, we must strive to understand the multifaceted layers of this complex issue. In the realm of individual rights and liberties, every decision carries weight. The right to bear arms, some argue, is a fundamental individual right that serves as a bulwark against government overreach. They hold that this right, enshrined in the annals of history and philosophy, is an essential component of our freedoms. The restriction of this right, they caution, could set a dangerous precedent. They fear it could be the first domino to fall in a cascading erosion of civil liberties. They see it as a slippery slope, a descent where each step could lead us further into the quagmire of government control and away from the ideals of personal freedom and autonomy. Yet, this perspective is not unanimous. Others see gun control not as a slippery slope, but as a necessary measure to ensure public safety and societal stability. Is gun control the first step down a slippery slope, or a necessary measure for public safety? The answer is as elusive as the question.